It's a little dangerous, you know? You're like flying down a
Yeah,
mountain.
you can die, but honestly, I'm just very awkward and I have like two friends and
He's the one that, jerked his brother off.
selfishly, I don't want you to get a boyfriend now. I hope Johnny doesn't walk right now because it bothers me if he does.
Damn, it's brutal.
I don't want to find anybody else. Look at this. This is a good situation here.
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
I'm getting full body chills right now.
You know what I mean? But do you think it's a little weird?
It's incredibly weird.
It's
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cooper and Art here, and we're on our 6th episode now. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. You said it like it's 16 or 65.
I mean, it's crazy. It feels like we just started like a day ago.
Yeah, we have our outfits today. We're White Lotus
Yeah.
theme. There's only 2 episodes left. We have a lot to unpack today.
Yeah.
Cooper went for a trip. I almost died on my trip. Like when I say almost died, I almost died.
Wait.
I don't know why you're laughing. We almost died. But we'll keep it for the end. You know, we'll keep it like
Okay.
because before we go into this, I think we should just talk about more positive stuff.
Yeah, because that's kind of crazy.
It is crazy. That's all because of you, because you told us go to Vermont, go to Stowe. It's beautiful.
No, it can't be my fault. No.
So yeah, so we have our outfits today, guys. We are in swimsuits.
Very White Lotus theme.
We are going to Miami next week. That's why we are like trying it out. Let us know if it fits or you like to see us more in Vineyard Vines.
Yeah.
Welcome back to New York City.
Thank you.
How's your week?
It's been pretty good so far. I mean, I just got in last night, so for me today feels like Monday, even though it's already Wednesday. But yeah, it's good getting back. It's really nice to be back in like sea level altitude. I was like up at like 11,000 feet.
Where was the city?
Winter Park, Colorado. So we were up there. And I was like drinking water, and I don't know if you can see it on my face, but
Oh yeah, you should get a little closer. Get a little closer, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cute. He was trying to talk about covering up.
Yeah, no.
Did you try?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also yesterday was like worst. Today's better.
Yeah, it's slowly healing, but yeah, I got a little bit of like a wind ski burn type thing going on my face from this 3 days. I was skiing for 3 days straight.
How was the flight?
The flight was okay. It was
Shaky or no?
it wasn't too shaky. The weather was mostly nice. I feel like it was a bit long going over there. It was like a 4.5 hour flight. But coming back, it was like not even 3 hours.
Did you had extra like room space or no?
Yeah, we actually we got upgraded to the like economy plus section, so I had like a little bit of extra leg room, which was nice because being a man who's over 6 feet tall can be a little bit exhausting sometimes when you're on a flight.
My friend told me that they would never call you a twonk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're 6 feet tall. You're a jock.
Oh, I'm a jock.
Yeah, I actually think that's a good question to people. If you are a jock or a twonk, definitely not a twink.
So there's a height limitation on being a twonk?
I think so.
Interesting.
Do you think no?
I've never heard that in my life.
Because he was like, yeah, twink and twonk, they're like should be a little shorter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean that's maybe a new rule.
Yeah. So I'm just a straight up jock.
I think you're a jock now.
Wow.
Do you like jock? You like jocks.
Yeah.
So you're one of them.
Wow. So does that mean I was never a twink?
No, you were a twink. You
was a
can be
twink.
tall twink,
You can be a tall twink.
but not really a tall twonk.
Interesting. Gotcha.
That's what I've got.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a gay math.
Gay math.
It's gay math.
Gay math is.
And yeah, so how was the Colorado? Was it welcoming for you?
Oh, yeah. Colorado's super nice. I feel like Colorado is like. Well, I was going to say, Colorado is sort of like Vermont in that everybody's friendly, but I don't think you had a great time in Vermont. So.
I had a great time,
Oh,
just
yeah?
not super safe. Any hot guys you've seen?
Tons of hot guys. Skiers and snowboarders are so hot.
The people are asking in comments actually if you're open for a boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you think that you need one, or you think you just want to be alone for now?
I mean, like if the right guy came along, I'd totally be down. I don't know if I'm like going out of my way to search for a boyfriend right now, but I don't know. Being single is pretty fun. focusing on myself. But again, like if the right guy came along, I'd totally be down.
Selfishly, I don't want you to get a boyfriend now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because if you'll get a boyfriend, there's gonna be like honeymoon period, so you just want to spend all the time with him.
Oh yeah.
And when are we gonna film? Like now, I can just have Cooper for myself and film all the TikToks I want.
I feel like I'd be pretty good at like setting limits. I'd be like, oh, like my friend Art and I are gonna be filming this podcast on Wednesday at noon. So like scram.
And the rest of the day, the rest of the day, you just block me. I have my friend coming to the city today. A lot of people like him,
Yeah.
and he's straight. Yeah, my friend is. You guys know his name is Jacob. If you watched any of my videos, I filmed with him like probably like 40 TikToks and multiple podcast videos. Everything possible we did already. Besides collab on OF. We have a little one, but it's just not really that much. And yeah, he's fully straight. That's like my only one friend who is straight, who is the guy, who is like
really?
close friend. So you're probably gonna meet him maybe tomorrow is gonna be a good time. If you guys have any ideas for me and Jacob to do also, let us know in comments because I'm looking for the straight gay dynamic. People love to see on internet straight best friend who is supporting.
Oh yeah.
That's like a thing. I don't know, maybe because it's like they think it's rare, but if I post something with a straight guy who's my friend, it always does well.
Yeah.
So
Well, and most of the people on the internet are also straight, so I feel
yeah,
like they can
true.
relate.
Yeah, they can relate more. Or like some of the straight guys probably be like, damn, if I had a gay friend, dude, that would be. We have a lot of topics, guys, to talk. Before we go in, though, we want to shout out to everybody who came to our previous premiere. Our previous podcast did like super well.
Yeah.
During premiere, we had 100 people. We tried to post every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. We didn't skip one Wednesday. I do have one request. If you're watching us and you didn't subscribe, please subscribe. We over 4,000 subscribers. And we have like, again, 20,000 views on an episode and only 4,000 subscribers. People forget about it. Also have like 10 different channels that people subscribe. Maybe they're like, Art, go away. But please subscribe. And like, also a big shout out to everybody who left a comment.
Yeah.
Cooper answered some comments too.
Yeah.
So we've been answering and reacting. Some of the comments were nasty, but leave the nasty ones too.
What were the nasty comments? I'm kind of curious.
The nasty ones is like, Cooper, you should get a better co-host. Then it was actually like people thinking that I'm in love with you. Some people were like, Cooper only like stole guys, so go aside, Art, or like some stuff like this.
Wow.
Honestly, go ahead, guys. We like this dynamic. We're gonna keep fitting the rumors and keep doing this. But please don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah. Even if you hate us, don't forget to subscribe.
Not this. Okay, so we're gonna talk a lot about today, but the first we should probably talk about the story of this week.
Yeah.
Disgusting story. I never wanted to see it on my TV. I closed my eyes. I almost threw up. Those two people doing it, disgusting.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure if I had that same reaction or not.
No, yeah. So it happened, guys.
It happened.
What did you think? Did you watch it alone?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched that episode alone, and I think that's probably got to be like the best episode of White Lotus that I've watched so far.
All in all 3 seasons, or
Yeah, I probably
even better than Tanya?
I don't know. I feel like Tanya. So if you took like a 5-minute clip of White Lotus, then it would probably still have to be a Tanya clip if we're talking about the best clips. But in terms of like a complete episode, this felt like I was watching this episode all the way through, and I was just like, damn, this is fantastic. Like the first 10 minutes
You texted me,
yeah, it was so like it was every single scene was just like bam, 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 like so interesting and exactly what we wanted too. Like
Not exactly, but
well, exactly what some of us wanted.
this is a spoilers alert about White Lotus,
Yeah.
the new episode. If you didn't watch it, please go watch it and then come back.
Yeah.
Or just turn it off. But I had a problem with the scene when the brother jerks off the other brother
Oh
while
yeah.
he has sex with the girl.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it's not realistic. I feel like I don't have a brother or sister, but I feel
Yeah.
like what's realistic is two brothers can do something together. But them doing in this specific exact setup, I feel like it would never happen. Imagine like all the brothers of the world watching this. Like, what are you talking about?
If you have a brother, let us know.
No, I don't know. I just feel like I can see two brothers. Like there is a lot of scenes
Yeah.
on the internet, doing it with the same girl,
Yeah.
let's say, but like just like the specific setup.
I don't know. I mean, like the way that the twink was sort of he's the one that went in for the kiss,
Yeah.
and he's the one that jerked his brother off while like that whole thing was happening. It's sort of, but he hasn't been the one. Like I feel like of all the dialogue that family has had, he has almost no dialogue. Like he's sort of like he'll get asked something and he'll give like a one-word response, and then like I feel like I never hear him talk. It's just sort of like his character is him just like acting out, and it's kind of funny. He's like that, like quiet, but also like demon twink.
Yeah, he's looking for validation.
Yeah.
They did show the preview that it was him and his sister sitting next to each other, kind of like naked next episode. So I hope this does not go there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in a preview that they're like kind of like talking, sitting in intimate. I hope that doesn't go there. That would be disgusting.
Oh, that would be disgusting.
We can talk about how we appreciate Patrick Schwarzenegger acting
Yeah.
skills.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Like when he was in the like the pool side or whatever. I
Yeah.
feel like it's so funny. This pool side is like where like all of the it's like where all of the tea gets spilled. Like cuz if you think about it, so that's where
The ladies got in fight.
the ladies got into a fight there, and that's where Patrick Schwarzenegger's character found out that
They had a threesome.
yeah.
Honestly, iconic scene. I was like,
Yeah.
I never had a threesome. What was yesterday? It was like I got blacked out, and the Chelsea was like, no amount of drugs in the world would make me hook up with my brother.
God, I don't think there's a drug in the world that would make me get with my brother. Hey, I don't judge, okay?
Bro, Chelsea's reactions in that scene were so funny. She was just sitting there. She was like, with her teeth. And
I
she's
love her
like,
teeth. Yeah. Chelsea, I don't know. If I had a best girlfriend, I think I would have somebody like Chelsea. I actually kind of have like similar characters.
Yeah, you have a Chelsea in your life.
I think I do. I also like the hustler girl who is Chloe, who is like, I don't want to find anybody else. Look at this. This is a good situation here.
Yeah,
So it's like, that's like a good definition of gold digger who knows what to do.
yeah. I mean, and she's not wrong. Like, have you seen the house?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like,
Tanya's money
yeah, Tanya's money.
and Thailand. What else was there? I think
The girls got into that fight.
the girls got it. I honestly I don't care about the ladies. I don't know, maybe just because like I cannot relate to them at all.
Yeah. And then
The dad is still thinking what he's gonna do. Oh, the scene about the money.
I just don't think at this age I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life.
This is all over TikTok now.
the Parker Posey, she
Yeah.
just gives every single episode. Parker Posey like gives a quote, and it becomes a meme.
Yeah, I did a TikTok today when I said, honestly, I don't even know if I would want to live this way. I don't think I'm meant to be for this uncomfortable life. And I put, whenever somebody tells me to get a real job and delete my OF. It's a rage bait, guys, so I'm not as spoiled. Anyways, let us know in the comments how do we feel about this episode. We have 2 left,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what we're gonna talk about after.
I don't, like we just have to find another show, I guess.
Yeah,
There's nothing as iconic though. It's gonna be sad.
I really like also Patrick Schwarzenegger hair. I hope Johnny doesn't walk right now, because it bothers me if he does.
Damn, it's brutal.
Sorry, Johnny has to work from home today. He had like allergic reaction on something, so he went to work and he got super sick, and he came back and he has to work
Holy crap.
from office today. Sorry, guys, I'm not that mean. Imagine it was like, no, you are. It's like Ruby Frankie. You know, it's like when she was like put in, it was like, keep yourself happy. Like, I hope he doesn't come off out of the office.
Oh my God.
Johnny has a good treatment. It's just, me. You know, I actually got recognized recently.
Really?
Yeah, yesterday. I went to FedEx to send something.
Oh.
And the guy was there. Is like, wait, are you like this guy who like does interviews and stuff? I was like, oh yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, because I was like, I see you in the line, and I like your videos. I was like, thank you so much. What's your name? And he said his name. And he was like, so what do you want to do? How do you want to send it? Like, extremely nice. And I'm always trying to be nice when people recognize me.
Yeah.
Lately it's been less because I haven't gone viral as much. Or maybe people just don't say, you know. But I was like, yeah, it's like this and this. And then he was like, oh, I really like, it seems like every single video you do, you like go to this VIP parties. I was like, that's how I know he's not a real fan. He's like, just knows me because I don't go to VIP parties.
I was going to say, like, what?
Maybe he just like watched Red Carpet, you know, but like,
Yeah.
that's an example. It was like some people would see like a couple of my videos and think I have like this VIP verse. I was like, honestly, I'm just very awkward and I have like 2 friends and I always sit at home and all I do is video TikToks and then I go somewhere for 3 days, film content for a month, and that's how I live. So yeah, the perception we can give is very different.
Oh, yeah. It's like you can definitely. I think before I met you, I also kind of had that impression that you were like all over the world all the time, like never even home. And you're like, hey, like, let's do this podcast in New York. And I'm like, oh, are you like just around in New York?
And then I text you like 10 times per day. And like FaceTime 55 times. And then I was like, the whole point, I have no friends here. So they all blocked me. They didn't. They just don't pick up their phone. But yeah. No, also before you met me, I was traveling like last year. I feel like I had like 15 trips, 16 trips.
That's
like
a lot.
12 months. Yeah, it was kind of obnoxious.
I think I had like 3 or 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I've had, this year I went to Las Vegas only, and I went to Vermont. So I have 2 trips and it's been already 3 months. I mean...
Yeah, I think I have you beat this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to Miami soon.
It's going to be great.
Anyways, what did you feel like? Also, since we're talking about it, pubic hair. Maybe it's my chest hair. Sorry. What did you think also, like when I told you start podcast?
No, I was excited. I love the idea of doing a podcast, and I love having done this podcast for 6 episodes now. I feel like, you know, we get to talk about a lot and sort of run through our daily lives at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's really fun to also talk about like current trends and what's happening right now and what we think about it. And I feel like I have all these things that run through my mind all the time, and I love like letting people know what I think about things. So
Good. And you have a good voice for it.
and shameless tie-in right now, but I think I'm going to start my own YouTube channel pretty soon.
This is so, I was just about to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, I think you're kind of like slacking.
I was gone the whole weekend. I was on a ski trip.
That's not an excuse. You're a Capricorn.
I should have like.
You should have. I gave him microphone, guys. I had 1 extra microphone. Shout out to Wilson. Wilson, I had 1 extra microphone from you, and I just gave it to Cooper because I was just not using it because I had to buy a new one.
Yeah.
So he has a microphone. He has computer.
I got the stand. The stand came in the mail.
You got the stand.
Yeah.
Now you have to like learn how to connect it to your iPhone or buy a camera, and that's it.
Yeah.
So are you doing ASMR videos, or what are you doing? Or are you doing vlogs or story times?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
People, comment below what you want me to do, because I'm still sort of up in the air on like how I should take this YouTube channel, what direction I should go with it.
I like you having your own like audience that you're gonna bring. Yeah. I kind of like whenever like people give only you compliments. I sometimes screenshot and I send it to you because like, look, people like you. Like, can you do more? No, he does great.
Get off your ass and start the channel.
I mean, you do have a full-time job, so that's like not like me. But yeah, I'm excited. Do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
We're gonna leave a link to your channel, so you have to like produce.
Okay.
Let's do this. If you're not gonna post a video in next 7 days before our next podcast, I'm gonna confront you. Because think about it, we're also going to Miami. You're gonna try to vlog,
Yeah.
you know?
I think it'll be in the next like 2 or 3 days.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Thumbnails, everything.
Be there.
What are your thoughts on DoorDash making payment plans for the people?
Like, so you don't pay up front for your DoorDash order?
You didn't hear about it?
No, I didn't hear about it.
No, basically you can get a loan for your DoorDash orders, and you like order it, like let's say you buy food for $50 and
Yeah.
pay it off over like a year.
Wow. Look, I saw that like I think Lyft does this. Like they do something very similar to that, but I didn't know that DoorDash does that now too. I feel like that's like at a certain point you should be able to budget yourself accordingly so that you can pay up front for things that cost under 100, a lot of the time under $50. Like
A lot of time under $30.
Like, why do you need a payment plan for something like that? I feel like at that point, you're just taking advantage of. Because, I mean, it's just like a payment plan obviously will pay out more to the loaner. So, like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little dystopian,
it is a bit dystopian.
but let us know, guys. Would you take a loan for DoorDash order?
Yeah. Well, it's just, and then you got to like worry about that loan. It's like for this tiny little thing, like, I don't know. It's the trouble is not worth it.
Oh, and also like the whole delivery process. I've been ordering much less and like eating at home.
Yeah.
But like yesterday, I've ordered like food from my favorite like Ukrainian restaurant, and it was like, what was interesting, they delivered my food.
Yeah.
And I see the bag is open. And I don't like that when the bag is open.
I wouldn't like
I
that
actually
either.
have the picture. I'm inserting it right now. And then I see, okay, did they just forget to staple it? And I look closer. It's like,
Yeah.
no, they didn't forget to staple it. It was stapled. So
So they tore it open?
so listen next.
Wow.
So then I take the box and this aluminium boxes for the salad, and I see on the sides, there's like 4 sides, and usually you have to like close it very well. And I see on the sides it's like kind of like half open. I'm also gonna put picture in, and I was like, do I want to eat this?
Yeah.
And the same thing was like with the bread, and I texted Uber Eats. I don't know. I actually need to get an update about it. But it was $50 order, and I was just like, I'm not gonna eat it because it seems like first of all the bag is open, and then the salads is open. I was like, is it delivery driver?
Yeah.
It was like, did he try to like spit on it, or did he? I don't know. Would you guys still eat it? I don't know.
That's crazy. I would
Would
get.
you eat it?
I don't know if I would eat that.
Will you pay attention?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever gotten a DoorDash that had been like ripped open like that. I think I'd have major issues with that.
Yeah. So, and it's like $50. Imagine you take a loan for $50 to eat.
I've been skiing for like most of my life at this point. Like I think I started skiing when I was like 5 or 6, but I never really got fully into it when I was that
Wait,
young.
are you rich? Because I feel like it's like a rich thing. Guys,
rich
I don't know.
people
I don't know
ski?
his financial
I feel like there's 2 types of people. There's rich people who ski, and then there's like just like people who love skiing. And I happen to grow up in a family of people who love skiing and will just like put the money aside to ski.
So no trust fund.
No trust fund.
Damn. Okay. Keep going. Sorry.
And so anyway, I never really got fully into skiing when I was that young. And so I feel like I sort of fell off. And then I got back into it like a year or 2 ago. And I don't know, like I've sort of been trying to like catch up, but I feel like everybody else at that resort that I was at was leagues better than I was. And yeah, including my family, who's also like, I mean, they ski like almost every weekend in the wintertime. Like they'll just drive up to like the local, I don't even call it a mountain. It's like a hill. And like they'll do a little bit of skiing there and whatnot. But I don't know. There's all these like hot guys that are like on their skis or snowboards. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could like impress these guys with my skiing abilities. But instead I'm like embarrassing myself in front of these guys.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good hobby.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It keeps you in shape.
It gets you in shape. It's a little dangerous, you know. You're like flying down a
Yeah,
mountain.
you can die, but
Yeah, you can tear your ACL. That's my worst fear. I'll take dying before tearing my ACL.
any updates on your friends who kind of look like he tore his ACL?
He has to get reconstructive surgery on his ACL. I feel so
I
bad for
hope
that
he has
kid.
insurance.
I think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never got into skiing.
Yeah.
We didn't really have mountains when I was growing up. It was only, mountains of the coal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like coal.
Yeah, like it's giving like Hunger Games District
It was
12.
District 12, yeah. It was District 12.
Oh my goodness.
I escaped. And now it's District 13. I mean, after 2022,
Oh my god.
yeah, I don't want to go that deep.
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh.
reality. I feel like the whole Hunger Games is just like
Yeah.
she's writing. There's a new book came out.
Yeah, my friend was actually telling me he read that book. It's
How was it?
He said he really liked it. It's the book about
Hamish.
yeah, the 50th Hunger Games, I
Yeah.
think. And yeah, I feel like that's gonna be really good. Because a lot of people had like mixed reactions to the one that came out like a couple years back, and they did the movie about it or whatever. But and I think it wasn't
Rachel Zegler, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And now she's doing the Snow White movie.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. I don't want to hate people. Like, I really like her, so I don't like when people hate her that much.
Yeah, I like her too.
So, also, Cooper got fake accounts already.
Yeah,
So watch out.
guys, there's like fake accounts on like TikTok, I think Instagram too, of me. And I tried to take them down, and TikTok was like, nope. And so they're going to stay up for, I don't know, forever.
Yeah.
So don't give these accounts money, guys. They'll probably ask you for some because they're scammers. Just don't do it.
Are you a good sleeper? Like, do you need to watch TV when you fall asleep?
No, I don't really watch TV when I go to sleep.
Because I'm kind of afraid we're gonna like sleep in the same room now for like 4 days.
Do you watch TV to go to sleep?
I don't have to. Yeah, I don't really.
Gotcha.
We watch Family Guy because Johnny likes it,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and then I can just put a headphone.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that works.
so if we go to the Pride and somebody like, if you will want to hook up with somebody, I will have to leave the room. I'm fine with it. You just have to tell me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Watch out for us in Miami.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hang out with Chris and KB
Yeah.
and some other people. So there is also a new podcast that might come out with Chris on my page, like in 3 weeks, guys. It's gonna be a lot of tea. I'm just gonna like shout it out there. It's gonna be insane. It's going to be wild. But anyways, I think we just have to like address my Vermont stuff
Yeah.
because it's been a long episode. People turned off.
People are saying, Art, where's the Vermont tea?
I'm gonna try to explain it very short because the
Alright.
story is long, so I don't want people to just like lose the interest.
Okay.
Me and two of my girlfriends decided to go to Vermont to Vermont for really no reason. We wanted to go even before you told me,
Yeah.
and then you said you went to Stowe. I was like, oh, that's probably a good place to go. We were thinking about going to Burlington.
Yeah.
And we decided to get a house. I texted my girlfriend. I was like, are we sure we need a house in the middle of nowhere when it's dark at night? And they're like, and my girlfriend was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I was doing road trips all the time. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead. So basically what happens, we get the house. It's called Middlesex,
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
Middlesex. And then you go through, it's kind of beautiful, but out of nowhere, the road starts. There's a point when the road is just stop being the road. It's just like a bunch of mud, and you just go through it.
Yeah.
So we go through it. We go through the mountains. We get there, and one of the red flags we've seen is that it says road is closed, but in instruction it says don't pay attention to this. Just go up. So, and it's like mountains, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to go up the cliff. Or,
Yeah.
It was like nothing, not a single light, nothing. So I was like, okay, let's just go up. And like, and there was like one more house next to it, like kind of like within like almost a mile away.
Yeah.
So we're going up, we're getting into the house, very big house. And the first thing that kind of turned me off, there was like multiple doors it was like first floor and second floor.
Yeah.
On the first floor, there's like 2 rooms in opposite sides and 1 bathroom. On the second floor, there is like 1 bathroom and 1 long room, which was looking very weird, like very, very long room with like 1 bed in it. So the turnoff was that there was a lot of like doors that had like locks on them.
Oh, like a padlocked door that
Yeah.
you can't go into?
Yeah. And I was like, that's kind of weird.
That's so wait. Sorry to interrupt you. I was listening to like a true crime podcast yesterday, and they were talking about this house where they eventually found like a lot of evidence of a crime, and they were like, yeah, this house had like a bunch of doors that they were like renting it out to somebody, and the person that it was being rented out to mentioned that there was a bunch of padlocked doors in that house.
Yeah.
Like, so it's giving true crime right now.
So the whole point, I was like, okay, I didn't pay attention. And then it looked like it had a lot of cameras, especially on the floors. Do you know, like Ring?
Yeah.
So it was like multiple things. I'm actually gonna insert video right now over it, so you guys can see there's like a bunch of like Ring whenever you go up.
Oh yeah.
It's like weird. Is it like cameras all over the house?
Yeah.
It was like apparently it's not, but it was like detectors. I don't know. I need to ask ChatGPT what it was.
Yeah.
And the next thing is like when we got in, I went. It was a beautiful, beautiful bath.
Yeah.
On a second floor, and there was like probably 20 dead flies on the floor in different parts of this bathroom.
Ew, that's
Just
so
like
gross.
yeah, I went to poop and there was just like 20 there.
Oh my God.
I was like, damn, why they didn't clean it? And this bathroom was so beautiful, and it was almost like given as like perfect for the killer to kill somebody in this bathroom, in this bathtub with this beautiful view.
Oh my
And it was
God.
giving me the points. It was like, what if somebody was like dead there for a while, so all these flies came in, and then they like tried to kill all these flies, and then they're on the floor, whatever.
Oh wow.
So we were hanging out. It had jacuzzi. That was one of our main points. We need to have a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
And it was like, we also got a little like sunburned, I feel like. Whenever
Yeah.
it was in the mountains, it was like windy. It was
Yeah.
cold. So we were hanging out, jacuzzi, whatever. And then we were thinking, it was like, okay, are we going to stay here or are we going to go get a dinner? We went to get a dinner to Stove.
Yeah.
It was like 40 minutes drive to Stove, so, which is pretty far.
Yeah, that
and
is
then
far.
it also got super dark.
Yeah.
So it got super dark, and Julia, my friend, is a very good driver because she's a realtor and she just drives a lot.
Yeah.
So basically, we went to Stowe. Great time, great restaurants. People
Yeah.
are so nice. You can like see how nice and educated people are. Like
Yeah.
I love to see this.
Yeah.
And then we were like, okay, let's go back home, right? And it's also like given a lot of like true crime story, especially after I watched like some stuff about Idaho, because like you can see this beautiful house and it's 3 of us like
Yeah.
making a selfie, and we're like so cute and young and like you know, it's like the beginning like of the documentary. I knew art as an outgoing person. So it's probably gonna be our longest podcast, but it's okay, guys. Hopefully you'll stay in. But we're coming back. We're listening. 2 of my friends. It was me and 2 girls.
Yeah.
We're listening to all Ukrainian songs. It's like nostalgia.
That's
we're
so
like,
cute.
it's super loud. You know, we're
Yeah.
having a great time, and it's all dark.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. It's all dark. You cannot see anything.
Gotcha.
So because of the GPS shows that the road is closed or something. So my friend was almost like, okay, we didn't go where we needed to go in a
Yeah.
way. And then she's like stopped because we were about to go somewhere that was like a little like jump down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like there was still a road there. It was
Yeah.
just even more squeezed. And it looked like we wouldn't be able to like turn around just in case.
Oh, wow.
So it was like very, very tiny.
Yeah.
So we're like almost like she's like, hold on. And then there was like some random ass car next to it that was giving that this car had like equipment for driving through the very bad snow conditions and shit like this.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, I don't remember this car. And like, what is it here? And it's like, and you could see this road is like going into like dark, deep. Like it was scary. It's like she stopped and was like, turn around. I was like, we gotta get the fuck out of here, Porsche. You know, it's like from White Lotus. We gotta get out of here, Porsche. So, and it was like, that's when we kind of like got concerned a little bit. It was like, damn, like it's fucking dark. Like this house is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of like on the top of the mountain. I was like, that's kind of scary. Okay, so we got to the house. Anna, my other friend, opened the door. She was like more fearless. And it was fully dark. You know, it's just dark.
Yeah.
And we got into the house and we started to like talking, drinking. We were like talking, drinking for like an hour and a half after it.
Yeah.
Smoking vape, everything. And me and Julia were on the first floor, and I was on the second floor. And we were in different parts of the room. And Julia didn't like that all the windows had curtains besides one. So it's like weird why all the windows have curtains besides one window. There's like big window you can open and get in.
Yeah.
Whatever. So she didn't really like it, but whatever. So I went back. I dropped my Leo collabs. I was enjoying the selling off my Leo collab in my room, and I called my friend and my assistant Mike, who does our thumbnails and stuff. Shout out to you, Mike. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, Mike, like, how are you doing? Whatever. And then I see the message from Anna. Did you guys just knock on my door? And I was like, all of us, three of us are very pragmatic people. Like, we don't believe in shit. Like,
Yeah.
we're like very, you know me. Like, I'm very like to the point.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, I'm talking to Mike, and I was like, should I like go up and check on her? Because like, I know that she just wouldn't say something like this. And I was like, maybe I'll just ignore her. I was like, I was about to text her, no. I mean, I texted her, no, I didn't knock. And Julia was talking on the phone in another room. So I was like, you know what? I remember about Idaho students that they were texting each other and they were like scared to come out or something, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go out. And I'm like coming out. I was like going to Julia. I was like, Julia, did you knock on the door upstairs? And she was like, no. And we're both coming upstairs, and it was me, Julia, and Anna, and Anna was like, yeah, somebody knocked on my door. And Anna has next to her room, she has one of the doors that was with the lock, right? So the one that I told you, there were weird doors with a lock.
Oh my God.
So Julia started to lose it. Mike is with us on the phone. Julia started like, oh my gosh, like I'm scared, like, and she's like started to have a panic attack because this is a dark place. This is a dark house, right?
Yeah.
So she started to have a panic attack. Anna is like, yeah, I heard something. And I was like, okay, Anna, go turn on and Anna went downstairs to turn on the light that was on a second floor in the hallway, kind of.
Yeah.
So whenever she turns out the light starts to like flicker, like with the purple, and then it goes to the bright again.
Yeah.
So it starts to like flicker with the purple, and Julia is losing it even more. I am started to lose it. I was like, there's like two small girls and gay guy 5'7". Mike with all this time with us on the phone. So I was like, I feel like even if there was someone there, like they heard that we talked to Mike.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like, and then I see something that was like something moving in the room, kind of like where there were like curtains. And then I'm going to the curtain. It was in Anna's room, right? We all sit at this point in Anna's room and we're thinking, what are we going to do? I'm going to the curtain. It's second floor. And I see that the window is half open, kind of.
No.
Yeah. And I was like, this is weird. Why would window be half open in the house, in the mountains, in the winter?
I'm getting full body chills right now.
You know what I mean? But do you think it's a little weird?
It's incredibly weird.
It's kind of weird. Like, why would they leave the window open?
Yeah.
And Julia starts to like, oh my gosh, I'm like so scared. Anna is like getting into shock because she's so tired because she worked and she flew, whatever.
Yeah.
And we were like driving. And I was like, okay, everybody calm down. And Mike starts, and I was like, Mike, you're here with us. Yes, Mike is going to help us. And I was like, we have two options. We are either staying and trying to go through this, or we're going to go to Burlington.
Yeah.
At first, I found like some shitty hotel, like Best Western, within like 20 minutes, but Burlington was within an hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you sure it's like 1:40 a.m. right now? And we're in the woods. You've seen what kind of road here. I was like, do you see herself like falling asleep here, like Julia?
Yeah.
Because she lost it. I was like, I started to be like shaking because it's like, if something happened, it's like easy for somebody to do this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And Mike starts to say is like, do you guys think I need to like call 911 or something?
Oh my
and
God.
whenever he says like, because like, it was something that Julia again saw something that she kind of like jumped scared and like, oh, something like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of felt like somebody like in the bathroom with 20 flies or something. And Mike says like, do you want to call me to 911? And we're like, whenever he says 911, the connection starts to break up.
Oh my God, really?
Like not to just like disappear, but it was like, you know, when you say the words and it's like not fully disappears, it was like,
Yeah, yeah.
it all happens within like 5 minutes. The connection starts to break up and Mike disappears, and we call him back, and there is no connection, which is weird. We just talked to him.
Oh my God.
Right on the same spot. We're sitting on the same spot. Out of nowhere connection. So it was given in my mind that, you know, those devices that can like disconnect the power or disconnect the internet next to you. There are like devices that they can lower connection.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
There are devices like this.
Oh my God.
So I was like, what if somebody's like turning on this device right now? And that's why it's also affected like the light when we were turning it on, and you know, me talking with Mike. But also the most concerned I was
crap.
when there was like open window, almost like halfway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a big window. You can get in easily. So it's like, that's when I got it. And then it was like device started to like go down. I was like, and I'm calling Mike, and we're able to call Mike back because I feel like we need to have somebody on the phone just in case.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. It's 2 a.m.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get the fuck out of here. And Julia is like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go three of us together from room to room. We're gonna get ready, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. We're gonna book a room in Burlington, and we're just gonna stay there. We go room by room, and what do you think happens next? They decided to pack our groceries that we bought. I was like, are you fucking serious? It's just like, yeah, but like, we're not gonna waste salami. I was like, if you were just crying upstairs to like be afraid we're gonna get dead, you know, like crazy. I was like, yeah, we're taking wine and salami, and like, can I take fruit sausages? I was like, let's get out.
I might be about to die, but I am not about to waste this good salami.
I agree. So I was like, damn, like, what are you guys doing? And they got mad at me and was like, you just want to waste it? I was like, what the fuck? And my biggest fear was if we're going to go downstairs in the garage and the wheels are going to be like teared down, so we weren't going to be able to leave or something.
Oh my God.
That was my biggest fear. But I was also like, all of this happens within like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The dead flies, the lights, the doors, everything. And I was like, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. Yeah. And we're just getting in this car. Julia's like, Anna, in the last moment, she's like, I'm going to stay here. I was like, are you crazy? Because she kind of got like pissed because she was tired, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was like, but she's the one who started. I was like, are you sure you heard the knock? I was like, yes. So basically, Anna got pissed, but then she got okay. She got calmed down because we showed her the story about the Idaho students.
Yeah.
And then she's like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
In the car. And we got out. Julia was already tired because she drove like 6 hours. I was there, you know.
Yeah.
But she's like, I don't care. I'm going to drive us, guys. And we started to drive to Burlington. I was kind of still shaken because it was like kind of weird. This whole thing was weird. And then I was like looking in the, you know, in the back mirror, I was like, hopefully nobody follows us. Like, it was still kind of shaky. Like, even till when we got the one room in Burlington,
yeah.
And we had like 2 beds, and I constantly kept looking. I was like, if there's somebody there or like whatever. So I got scared. Everybody got scared, and we spent a great day in Burlington. And we will never know if there was something. My friend said that it may be haunted, which I, again, never believed in. But it was like the window really threw me off. Like, why would we have that open?
Why was the window open?
Yeah, because I was like, why the window open? Why the flies were never cleaned? You know, on the floor, like there was like 20 dead flies. Like the doors, the knocks, everything. And somebody can say, yeah, there was like, it probably was wind or something. But it was like, that was a clear knock. Anna said that she even said, come in, because she thought it's one of us. She said, come on in. And she was the only one alone on the second floor.
Did she hear, like, someone at the door?
She felt like it. Yeah.
Like footsteps or anything like that?
She didn't say anything about footsteps, but she said like clear knock on the door. And you could have think like, if somebody wants to kill you, why would they want to knock first, right? But we don't know what kind of crazy people. Maybe they wanted to terrorize you. First, play with your feelings. You know what I mean? Because people are like this.
Yeah.
Like when you watch like some true crime and shit, like people have no reasons. You know, maybe he knocked and went back to the next door and was like listening next to the next door, or maybe it was all us. But I feel like window open is kind of weird. I don't know. And like all this shit was just like, what are your thoughts? What would you do, guys? Also, before Cooper answers, it's gonna be a longer episode, but I hope you enjoyed the story.
Yeah.
Let me know in comments. Like, we will read every single comment. I will read it. Do you think we overreacted? Do you think we should have just stayed? I don't think I would personally be able to sleep there. And I've had many bad experiences with Airbnb, and this just confirms that I like to have security at the hotel. Also, I posted a picture from the house. So I was like, I don't know, like I know I have some crazy people who follow me too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that somebody could, you know what I mean? But anyways, what are your thoughts? What would you do if it was you and 2 girls? Because if it was like 10 guys, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I feel like in my head, I'm not a superstitious person.
Yeah.
And when I hear it secondhand, I'm always sort of like, what are the odds? Like I'm a very like statistical thinker.
Same, yeah.
So I'm like, what are the odds that there's like somebody actually like in this house right now? Like that has to be like crazy low odds, right? But at the same time, I'm like, with a knock at the door, like what? That's crazy. Like I would be freaking out if I was her.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's gotta, of course, there could be like other things that could sound like a knock. And so that's why, like, if you have an old heating system and it's like a radiator or whatever, and it comes on, it makes that little sound like a sound. But like, I don't know. I would have been freaking out probably too. Like that's all of those things together.
Yeah, like open a window for me, weird.
I think that was the weirdest part for me too. Yeah. So I probably would have gotten the fuck out of there too.
Yeah. No, it's like, even if the chance is like 1%, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Or just like, this is just not worth it. And I just wouldn't be able to fall asleep there anyway. But I don't know. Do you believe in haunted houses?
I don't know if I believe in ghosts. I'm going to be honest. Like, I believe in scary people, but I don't know if I believe in ghosts.
Yeah,
but maybe I'll be proven wrong one day.
Yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for staying. I hope you still stick with the story, and I hope our review helped you to stay with the story. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And let's see. Hopefully, Cooper will, have his own stuff.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned. And please, don't forget to subscribe and smash like so more people will discover our podcast. It's really encouraging to see when it does well.
Yeah.
And it means that you enjoy it and we reach the target audience.
Yeah. And we really love to hear your feedback in each episode.
I read every single comment. Do you read?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.